All right, I'm back. Um, there's one crazy thing I noticed about YouTube, and I noticed how you get just close to what you want to be or where you want to be on YouTube, and they always seem to pull the rug right from up under you. Now I'm at almost at 1,000 watchers, and I just noticed that how tremendously it dropped. And I know it probably the algorithms or whatever you might want to call it, but it's either I'm going crazy or they just messing with the algorithms on the YouTube because you would think that, well, I don't know. I really don't know. I just know it seems like my channel's being played with. And I don't know if that's like a lot of you out there, the channel's being played with or being messed with or messed around with, or how many people are watching or whatever, or if they're picking and choosing who watch your videos. I'm quite sure that's what they're doing. They're picking and choosing. Supposedly they're supposed to be these. It's supposed to be that they will attend to put the videos to what you are attracting or what your message is about. And all my messages are about spiritual and spiritual work. So working. So I'm guessing they don't know how to categorize my videos. So that's one thing I noticed. You know, just when you get close to where you want to be, or you know, or whatever it may be. You know, I just wish my subscribers would go up, but but the views are up too, and I don't have very many likes. I don't get very many questions. People don't, not too many people question or ask any questions. Um, if it is someone asking questions, it'll be someone trying to talk Bible, things about the Bible to me, and which is fine and good. But I mean, I'm just not trying to make a spiritual war as so far as um, virtually, you know. But that's the one thing I noticed that how you know it's either the people that are dropping off or it's literally the YouTube messing with the algorithms or whatever it may be. And I don't have very many followers, so um, I'm trying my hardest, but it seems like my hardest is not good enough. And I don't want to sound like I'm giving up because I'm not, but it just seems like my heart is just not good enough. Um, uh, yeah, like, subscribe, share. Um, each one teach one. Um, I have the singing bowl, and I'm gonna get to what I really want to talk about today, and then I'm gonna come back on in a little bit and then do another video. Um, but having earbuds, earpods, anything of that nature, you might want to turn it down. If you're on a PC, you might want to turn it down. Whatever device you're on, you might want to turn it down. I'm gonna ring your singing bowl. I try to ring it as lightly as possible, but sometimes that's not possible. Um, this will be my last day for a couple of days. I mean, at least for a while before my family leaves and go out of town, before there's any background noise. But I really, really enjoy it being here by myself. You know, no no interruptions, no noise, no nothing in the background, anything like that. So I'm gonna ring the singing bowl, and of course I am house sitting. So that's basically what I'm here for, house sitting. But in the midst of house sitting, I have a setup where I can do my, videos and stuff. Um, so here we go. I'm gonna ring the singing bowl. So this video, wow, wow, can't believe I let it burn down that far. This video, this video is basically about symbols, geometrics, and that sort of thing. I made a video talking about the what's it called? I made a video talking about the Merkaba. Now, when you talk about symbolism and what things mean, it's basically you have to be careful on what you use and because you never know what these symbols mean. I mean, where these people get them from, I don't know. I don't know if they get it from an extraterrestrial being. I don't know if they get it I don't know if they get it from source. I don't know if they get it from um, I don't know where they get it from. But it's always best to check, and I learn every day. I'm learning something new every single day. So what I saw myself was in a vision of sitting in a lotus position or in a Indian style position, and this was in a vision. I saw myself meditating, but when I was meditating, I had a crystal in my hand. What crystal that was, I really don't know. And when the thought came to me about the Merkaba, when that was sent to me about the Merkaba, which was the day before yesterday, there was a vision sent to me about the Merkaba, and basically this vision Hold on, give me 1 second. Sorry about that. In this vision, in this vision, like I said, I was sitting in a Indian style position, and I was meditating in this vision. But before this vision, I had came to me was about the Merkaba. Um, so the Merkaba, it's just really, um, I don't know who came up with the Merkaba. I don't know where they got it from. I don't know where they got its symbolism from. Um, I don't know who was told about it, how they were told about it, where it comes from, but a lot of the things that we find and we follow it blindly because I'm a victim to it because I follow things blindly too. And this was like in my beginning stages, and I'm kind of learning that all the things that happen in the beginning stages are no longer suitable for me. They're no longer work for me, and I'm still learning. I'm still I'm still learning because I don't know everything. I don't claim to know everything. You know, so um, I'm going through this spiritual awakening. Um, Not necessarily blind, but um, not necessarily blind going through it, but I am going through this um, basically in blind faith, so to speak. Um, I don't really claim to know everything. Um, but this symbol, just the same as the flower of life, these symbols you have to be careful on what you, because we don't know where they come from. We really, really don't know where they come from. I think the safest symbol is the tree of life, and I don't mean the geometrical one. I mean the actual tree of life. I mean the actual. Um, that's the only thing that's basically, yeah, the only thing that's basically safe is, you know things that are around you. Because symbolism, you just don't know where it can lead you to. It can lead you down a wrong path and you don't really know it, because there's a lot of people that put these things out, and you don't know where to get them from. You just really don't know where to get them from. And I kind of wonder sometimes where to get these symbols from after I've been told that this is not the symbol for me, or this is done, and I'm having really a hard time trying to remember that, that this is, what I've been through in the beginning is no longer, um, it's no longer feasible. It's that part is done, and I tend to revert back to past, but I only revert back to the past and in teachings because um, that's what I know. I mean, I just revert back to what I know and what has been shown to me, and it's been shown to me by others, by other people, by the internet and stuff like that. But these teachings are not from the spirit. You know, these teachings that have been taught to me, been shown to me, are not from spirit. But some of my teachings are from my ancestors that's been showing me things. But as so far as teachings from the Almighty, these teachings are not, you know, um, the teachings from the Almighty is what I'm trying. Was what I'm learning now, and I'm trying what I'm learning now. That what's in the past is in the past, and what's right now in the present is what's in the present. And in the past, I never really questioned because I didn't know how to question. I didn't know what to do to question. I didn't know, you know. So we have to really, really be careful on symbolism and what it means. You know, you can, Google it and see what symbols are. You can Google it and see what symbols are basically um, uh, occult symbols or Satan symbols because there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them. And the Merkaba is, I don't know who came up with that symbol. I don't know. I don't know where they get it from, who they got it from, or, I don't know any of that. I don't know where they got the symbol from, but what I can say is that is watch whatever you do, watch whatever you do because you don't know what you are picking up. And I say the safest symbols to me is a tree of life and a circle. That is the safest. Like the symbol OK, that's not a good symbol. That is I mean, you can look this stuff up. I've looked some stuff up, but not a whole lot of stuff. But I never really questioned other things because of what was in my past and what I'm only teaching what I have learned in my past, but now I'm learning for the future from this point on and learning from 3 years up until 3 years, from the point of 2019 or the ending of 2018 going into 19 is when I start learning a different way. But I did learn quite a bit before then. But as so far as symbolism, we have to be careful with what we consider is spiritual. Of course, it is spiritual. Everything is spiritual, just about. But what kind of spiritual? Is it dark spiritual? Is it light spiritual? I mean, you know what I'm saying? So, just have to be careful with symbolism. Now, the actual Merkaba, it is not a good symbol. It's just the same as the flower of life. Not a good symbol. It is a satanic symbol, just as well as the flower of life. it's not a good symbol. I'm learning all these things as I go because I questioned about it yesterday. You know, Almighty was like, no, not a good symbol. So I don't know where these people get these symbols from. And it's my fault because I have to question it. Just the same as all the chakra symbols. You have to question it because they're all symbols. Where did they get them from? Who did they get them from? I know a lot of it comes from India, you know. A lot of it comes from China, you know. A lot of it comes from Tibet, you know. But we have to be careful of things that because a lot of it has to do with serpent. The serpent. It has nothing to do with the Almighty. It has to do with the serpent. So we have to be careful of the symbol. Now, it doesn't change that you have this energy around you, but I wouldn't necessarily look at it as being a Merkaba, but I will look at it as being a sphere. Can't go wrong with a sphere because it's never ending. You know, a circle doesn't end, it continues. It continues just like the number 8. It continues because it's eternal. It continues. It doesn't stop. So, and even I will question about the 8. I'll question it because the Merkaba has 8 points. I'll still question the 8, which I haven't questioned yet, but I will. I will question about the 8 and what that symbol means. If it is a satanic symbol or if it is a good symbol, because I know 8 means eternal. But to be on the safe side, and we all know what 7 means. 7 is 7 heaven, you know. But you want to question your numbers, your geometrics. You want to question all those things. Even hand symbols, you want to question them, you know, because you don't want to just go around throwing hand symbols and stuff like that. You don't know what you're doing. You don't know what it all means. You know, I was just watching a movie yesterday, and I didn't know how demonic the Chinese practice was. And they have these operas, and I was watching this old film, and it was an old martial art movie, but these practices that they do of killing and death and stuff like that, and then how they literally, to kill the chicken, they literally rip the neck out. They rip the neck apart from the chicken. And anytime you spill blood and you sacrifice an animal, that is ritual. And I really didn't realize that. You know, I watched these movies my whole entire life and not even knowing what these people were doing. You know, these are sacrificial type stuff. And in this movie, they had this doll, and this doll was doing really demonic stuff. They had a girl became pregnant, and they saying that she was a virgin. She didn't mess with anyone, you know. And then one of the guys twist up. If you twist the chicken neck twice, that's a bad omen. So and ripping the chicken neck, it has to be one rip and one rip only, and then blood just everywhere, you know. So I just say that I didn't really realize how satanic that what's in the Chinese culture of what I saw in this movie. I know it's just a movie, but there are some truths to everything. You know, you know, everything is ritual. Any type of dance, it's all ritual. Just like Macarena, that song Macarena, that's a ritual song. That's a dance ritual song. You know, that song from New Orleans or Louisiana. Um, um, what is that? That slide to the left, slide to the right. One hop, two hop, three hop, or whatever you want to call it. These are you have to really, really be careful with the things that you. And since I have been out, you know, I really start looking at things in a different light because people do not realize how ritual things are. They don't realize how the things that they do is ritual. You know, even a daily travel and you travel the same road, same thing, back and forth, that's a ritual. You look at the things in your life of what you're doing and it becomes a ritual, whether you know it or not. You just don't know, but it's a daily ritual. It's like what I'm doing on this YouTube, internet, you know, it's a ritual. It becomes a ritual. It becomes something that you continue to do over and over again. The only difference is it's in a spiritual intent. It's to give spiritual enlightenment and an intent for me toward others. But just think about the things, how many things you've seen in your past, and look at it in a ritual standpoint. Don't look at it as in something, a daily thing that's going on. Look at it in a ritual standpoint. I mean, just look at everything you do in a ritual standpoint. Like me, for a ritual standpoint, I'm wearing purple every single day, almost every single day. If I'm not wearing purple, something's wrong. Or not something's wrong, it's just my all my purple stuff needs to be washed. Or I'm just not in the right setting to wear purple, or I'm working at the church. But it's a daily ritual for me to wear purple. Why? Because purple is royalty. Everything I have, everything I try to own, anything I try to create or make, this is purple. And so that's like a ritual for me to wear purple. But is purple bad? No, it's a royalty color. So you just think about it and just look and just start looking and seeing the things that you do and the things that other people do. And you in the movies that you watch, see if it's ritual based. You'll see it. You know, like I said, I'm learning every single day. Every day I'm learning. Every day. You know, I even got even my new cards that I had made. It has a purple border. But I just wanted to give my input, and I just want not need my input, but I just wanted to come on and the Merkaba. It's just a stepping stone. You have to get past the Merkaba and get to your avatar. That's your main thing, is getting past the Merkaba and getting to your avatar. The Merkaba is not something to hold on to. And I would not look at it as a Merkaba, I would look at it as a sphere. Because you and your avatar have to link up together. You have to become one. Once you become one, you will know, because you will know it in your lucid dreams. This is how I found out. But I also asked the Almighty about it. But this is how, you link up, because it has to happen. If it does not happen, I don't know what to tell you. And the thing is that and this comes with time, and it comes with, for me, it was that spiritual moment of that 2.5 years of me being where I was. No protection, no help, no nothing, no crystals, no salt, nothing, no candles. Well, I don't really use candles, but no Palo Santo, no sage, none of this stuff, no crystals, nothing. It was just me in darkness and the Almighty. But this is where my avatar came to me. This is where it showed itself to me. But a lot more stuff was showed to me too as well. And then when I got out, things started to make sense after I received a video that the answers were sent to me. But I'm gonna leave it here. I'm about to come back on in a few seconds with another video. But the symbolism, just be careful of the symbols that you attach yourself to. I mean, I would use symbolism as air, water, fire, earth. That's the symbolism I would use. And the only symbol I would use is a circle. And depending on the depending on the geometric symbol I would use. But depend on the geometrical symbol, because I have to ask about it. Because I have my own symbol. I have to copyright it first before it can be seen. But it is not satanic, I can tell you that. This symbol is not satanic. I'm going to leave it here. Lion of Judah, ancestors of the Lions, out.